Alright guys, so we're going to be looking at a new MW4 teaser here. This one's going to be from another employee from Infinity, where these employees are just teasing really weird random stuff, and it may be indirect, it may be for a reason, or maybe they just don't realize what they're doing, but they definitely do. They're teasing stuff that directly relates back to the Modern Warfare series. This time, we're going to be talking specifically about Wasteland, but there's a couple of different possibilities as how this could be, brought into the game. I know a bunch of people, just to get this out of the way, are already going to say, well, if they're going to bring back Wasteland and they're teasing Wasteland from MW2, it's obviously going to be for Modern Warfare 2 Remastered. But we're assuming right now that Modern Warfare 2 Remastered will not have multiplayer. So if it's not going to have multiplayer and it's just the campaign of MW2 Remastered, then obviously Wasteland wouldn't be in that game. It would be brought over to MW4. And there's a bunch of different theories as to how that would work. And maybe they'll bring all MW2 multiplayer maps and port them into MW4. And it'll be like we had MW2 multiplayer. So that's for a different video. This video is more about talking about MW4 teasers, and we'll do a separate video talking about MW2 remaster teasers, multiplayer versus campaign, and all of that cool stuff, because that's a whole nother topic and discussion for a different time. So this one here, let's go through, leave a link to the article down below. Call of Duty MW4 Wasteland map tease. So here's the problem. I'm gonna go through the actual teaser, and I'm gonna go through something here. They disprove it, but in a completely incorrect way. So Ashton Williams, someone that works at Infinity Ward, recently posted to her Twitter account a link to a YouTube song which happens to be called 10 Years Ago, obviously relating back to MW2, which was released 10 years ago in 2009. It's 2019, obviously. And then Wasteland, which is, again, the map from MW2. From a distance, this seems just to be an ordinary tweet, but if you look closely, obviously, this could be a potential teaser, and these employees know that people are looking at their accounts, because if you look at her replies, and if you look at any of the replies to anyone that works at these gaming companies, especially Treyarch, or, just any Call of Duty company to be specific, they all are just watching the employees' Twitters, and the employees know that if they tweet something out like that, it could be seen as a teaser. So she obviously tweeted that for a reason, or at least she knew that people would think 10 years ago MW2, Wasteland, the MW2 multiplayer map. It just makes sense. You guys get it. This is specifically what she tweeted out. But here's the thing. Now, personally, I do think that these employees, like I said, know what they're tweeting out, and it's not like she was just like, oh man, what a coincidence, I didn't realize that people would look at this and they would think MW2 Wasteland. She knows very well that people are going to look at that. That's why I think a lot of these tweets are deliberate, and they're just doing this just to hype things up and be a little facetious and be like, oh, this is definitely not a teaser, just like they always do, like the other guy did. They're obviously teasers to some extent, maybe not official, maybe not much, but they're obviously related to what's going on. She knows there's discussion about the game. She knows it's supposed to be announced, or there's supposed to be a reveal trailer end of April, early May. We're in that time frame. She knows all that stuff. So I think they're doing it on purpose. Whether or not this specifically confirms Wasteland, I don't know. I think it's possible to see Wasteland return regardless. But let's just transition here to the article, because the article says some weird stuff. So I don't know who wrote this article, but they're saying that this was cleared up by Joel, whatever his last name is, very recently, following the influx of rumors after he changed his profile banner. But wait a second, he cleared up, this is the tweet from Joel, updates to my personal account appearance are not work related. He didn't clear up what Ashton said. He didn't clear up the Wasteland tweet about MW2 Wasteland. He cleared up his own thing. Updates to my personal account appearance are work related, and this is the thing from yesterday or from 2 days ago where he updated his banner. We talked about that as a potential teaser, and he just flat out said, it's not work related, and pretty much also saying it's not an MW4 teaser. That's just, it's flat out, it's not it. Also, his tweet, just to put it back up on screen, April 15th, okay? Now, Ashton's tweet with the Wasteland was April 16th. So how is Joel responding to this? How is Joel clearing up these rumors about Ashton's tweet when he tweeted it before Ashton even tweeted her teaser? That's just, look, I don't know. I think that was just a mistake in the article, but that's not disproving Ashton's tweet. Ashton has not tweeted out anything since. I mean, she tweeted a random tweet, but she hasn't disproved anything about that tweet with the Wasteland. And obviously people are saying like, oh, Wasteland, blah, MW2 10 years ago, and they're all, getting hyped up, and she hasn't said the same thing. And the Joelle thing was a day before, so it's not like Joelle disproved it and said after the fact of Ashton tweeting that. So, the article there has it incorrect. It's not disproving that, but you could still suggest that maybe this isn't for MW4, this is for MW2, or it could just be, like I said, just in. I think she tweeted this and she knows that people are going to look at this as some sort of MW4 teaser, but she may have just tweeted it not as a direct teaser, specifically confirming Wasteland, but maybe just as a teaser, just generally like, oh, we're gonna be revealing Modern Warfare 4 soon, so let me tweet out something that's related to MW2 or even related to the Modern Warfare series that just is, just for the point of hyping up the game. So pretty much her teaser here isn't necessarily for MW4, isn't really supposed to be a specific teaser about, Wasteland in this case, returning to the game as a multiplayer map, or even a Wasteland returning to, MW2 Remastered as a multiplayer map, or Wasteland returning in any way as a campaign mission, or I don't know, however Wasteland would return into these games. Maybe it's not about that, maybe it's just a general teaser. Let me just pull something that's related to the Modern Warfare series and tweet it out and just have a little fun. I think that's what it could be too. It's like if she tweeted out a ghost, or something like that, or just something related to any of the characters or any of the things we've seen within any of the past Modern Warfare games, just to tease like, oh, it's the season, and we're going to be revealing our game soon, and Modern Warfare stuff, and that's pretty much that. So it could be that as well. Definitely leave a comment below. What do you guys think? Which one is it? Are you on the camp, or are you in the camp that this was a direct tweet towards Wasteland as a map returning to the game? I mean, personally, I think Wasteland could return regardless. It was a pretty fun map to play. It was sort of popular, so I definitely could see it return anyway. But do you see this tweet as a direct confirmation or a teaser that's directly pointing at Wasteland returning? Do you see this tweet as just a general tweet teasing the game being revealed, teasing just general Modern Warfare stuff to hype us up? Or do you see it, which I think is very unlikely, as just a tweet that has nothing to do with what's going to be happening with Infinity Ward and any of their games, and this is just a random thing that she just tweeted out, which, again, like I said, you could have that opinion, but that makes no sense because they know very well what they're tweeting out. They know when they tweet that out. If you tweet out 10 years ago Wasteland, they know that people are going to look back and look at that and say, well, this is MW2 Wasteland. This is what it is. They're not just going to look at that tweet and say, oh, a nice little random tweet. What a coincidence. They're not going to do that. And even if it is a coincidence, they know tweeting that out would not give people that reaction. It would give people the reaction of them thinking it's going to be some MW2, MW4 thing. So that's that. Overall, right now, we're really just getting minor teasers every single day. Nothing too official, nothing confirmed. Obviously, nothing from the actual, Twitter accounts or YouTube accounts from Call of Duty or Infinity Ward or Activision or anything. And we're just having to pick random stuff from all different areas that we could possibly find. And a bunch of people in my comment section have been saying, oh, we're going to see a trailer today. We're going to see a trailer this Thursday and this and that. And I do think it's coming very soon. And I need to make another video really highlighting the dates in which we are most likely going to see these trailers released, specifically the official reveal trailer and or the gameplay trailer and the teaser trailer for this game, and then also that stuff for MW2 Remastered as well and how that's going to be announced. I need to do that again because a bunch of people are saying like, oh, it's going to happen now, it's going to happen tomorrow. I think we still have a little bit of time. I think they're going to definitely tease it first. It's not just going to drop, so it's definitely not happening this week. It's just not going to happen. Maybe, if you want to believe that something's going to happen, let's say this Thursday or this Friday, maybe the most you'll get is just a tweet saying MW4 is going to be our new game, or some tweet that's directly related to the storyline, or just something like that. No way we're seeing any trailers or any video content this week, or maybe even next week. I mean, maybe next week will be the first possible time we could see any little thing, but I think the gameplay trailers, all that other stuff, that's a little bit after last week of April, first week of May. I think we're pretty much guaranteed to see something that week, and that's just the perfect time based on what we're seeing right now, and honestly maybe even later at this point, because I do think they want to hype this up and they want to have decent marketing for this. And if they do want to have decent marketing, they'll hype it up in a way that's not just like, oh, here you go, here's a reveal trailer, and then that's it. They don't talk to us for a couple months, and then they come back for E3 and then they leave, and then they come back for PAX in the middle of the summer and then they leave. They don't want to do that. You want to have like a slow, consistent, I guess, output of information to keep people hyped, keep people interested. Just randomly dropping a trailer and not talking about it is not really going to work well. And I don't know, that's what I think Sledgehammer did with World War II. They announced it, they stopped talking about it, they announced zombies, and they didn't talk about it for 4 months. Didn't really work out too well. So hopefully they don't do that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.